Hola, hola toda mi gente. My name is Gabi and you're watching The Gabi Show. Okay, it's time to get moving, so get ready to do the workout of the week with Erin.
Hi guys, I have a challenge of the week for you today. This one, it's another cool party trick or a super duper amazing exercise. It looks like it's just impossible. However, there are 3 lower modified versions of it that are really gonna teach you how to get to where you wanna get in doing this one. It's called an inverted burpee. And a regular burpee goes from a plank to a hop up position. Well, this one's gonna go from on your back to a handstand. It's a tuck roll to a press up to a handstand, okay? 3 modified versions of it though. You can do a tuck roll, then kick up to a handstand against a wall to teach yourself how to do a handstand. You may tuck roll to a donkey kick, and I'm gonna show you what that is. You may also sit on the floor or sit on a step instead of the tuck roll and then do a donkey kick. So I would start with that sitting version, work your way up to a tuck roll to a donkey kick, work your way up to a tuck roll to a kick to a handstand against the wall, and then you got it, then you go for it. Tuck roll all the way up into a handstand. Your friends are gonna love it. Thanks, bye.
So how did you do? Remember, we have to stay fit and look good, so all the exercise is worth doing it. If you would like to follow Erin's workouts of the week, visit her on jbwebtv.com. Next, we have the really handsome Ray Reynolds, the sexy Blake Lively, and the rest of the cast sharing their thoughts in the premiere of the movie Green Lantern.
We are here on behalf of you on the Green Lantern premiere carpet right here in Hollywood.
It's going to be a lot of the blooper reels. You know, I was working on high wires the whole time, and there were a number of times I came off those wires and hit the ground hard. So that stuff. But thankfully, I always got up and I was able to laugh a little bit. But there's going to be quite a bit of stuff on the blooper reel, I'm sure. I grew up sort of in a self-deprecating, funny home, and you know, you got to bring that, infuse everything you do with that. You know, I think it's important. If you take yourself too seriously, especially in a movie like this, which is really, I mean, designed for everybody, it's you know, it's not going to be a good thing. But we had a lot of fun. It's on the largest scale we could possibly imagine, and we're all so excited. There were 2 rings used, and I gave both of them away. I gave one to a little kid in Comic-Con last July, and then I gave the other one to my nephew Riley. And he's wearing it tomorrow night at the midnight show. He's 7 years old. He's way too young to be at a midnight show, but that's what he's wearing it to, and he's gonna have a great time.
These are my nephews, Bo, Jake, and Balin. And they're one of the main reasons that I did this movie. I just wanted to make them proud. So I hope that you guys are proud of me tonight. Well, it was actually really nice because women are very strong in real life and they're never depicted as that. So it was nice to be able to, you know, rival and challenge Ryan, and he's so funny, he's so witty, so you couldn't look for a better partner to spar with than him.
Well, it was a long time in the makeup chair, about 4 hours every day, but it was worth it because I think the first thing that I noticed about him was his look, and I thought if I could make that real, then that was the thing that interested me the most. Well, the thing about him is he believes in the core so completely that's the very thing that tips him over. They say power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely, and he is a classic example of that. He loves the core, and in his efforts to keep it as strong as he possibly can, he kind of has slipped over into being a kind of dictator.
We tried larger heads, and you know, we wanted something that seemed like somehow biological, somehow physical, somehow related to some nightmare you might have of what would happen in reality, versus just having a really round, big head like he has in the comic book. There was a lot that was just given to me by the circumstances of making this movie. It was over 100 degrees a lot of times. That thing doesn't breathe at all, 0. It was intense, but I think it actually gave me a great performance. It helped me.
Well, because he's so different, really, from the other superheroes. You know, he goes to a planet, he goes into the middle of the universe, and none of the other superheroes do that. You know, it's an intergalactic police force, the Green Lanterns, which is fascinating. And of course, there's the ring, the famous ring. There's the oath. There's creating the constructs. There's all that stuff.
A lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of brilliant minds win. And when you see the credits, that means like we're going to run out of music before we run out of people who worked hard on this movie.
The movie is in all theaters, and if you like comics or just like Ray Reynolds like me, this is a movie you gotta watch. Let's go to a short break, and coming back, we're going to see local artists working together for a great cause and the premiere of the new song Te Ves Fatal from the SD Evolution.
Demacrada, pálida y ferrosa, y a veces no tengo ni